of college football's most legendary figures. Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Clemson Tigers taking on the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Clemson's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could talk to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position. And these are two of the best in the entire country.
Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Makes the grab on the left. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. Oh, what a cut! And he's brought down after a nice game. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge game in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the offense tried to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, tried to cut to the inside. We're just not able to be on the same page there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Looking to throw, it's Clemson. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there.
And that is another first down for the offense.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, down a throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Farrell. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had. On the opening drive of the game, he is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, this isn't the start this guy envisioned. Early in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 drops in the game. He's got to get his mind right.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Back to pass, it's Clemson. Rushes on him. The short hands, it's Farrell. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. He showed his ability to shed tackles, but good night. The defense just kept flying to him.
And that's what you're supposed to do. Defensively, you fly to the football. As soon as you see that thing thrown, I got to break on the football and not assume somebody else is going to make the tackle.
Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A fortuitous penalty here. The defense had stopped them, but this offense, thanks to the flag, will have a fresh set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He'll try the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Third down coming up.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just a short pass to the tight end. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24.
4th down coming up.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the here about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium, but sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. I think it's fair to say Dabo Swinney was slow to adopt the transfer portal, yet his teams continued to win, and last year a late season push gave them the ACC crown.
Yeah, late season push, but here's the thing. They've got the ingredients to look like the Clemson late of old teams. They got the quarterback solidified, the receivers, the weapons. So this is a team, Jesse, it's going to be flirting with the college football playoff again. Also going to look more like the old Clemson teams to me.
Yeah, and I'm really excited to...
Touchdown, Tiger! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route, he's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
To the air, it's Branson. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's 4. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Sometimes it's not about about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to them, let them break tackles, let them make plays. Easy decision.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Might as well stick with him. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be third and long. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the gun. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just short of the goal line and the one. An explosive play has him set up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
That was the epitome of a chunk play, and now they've got it first and goal, trying to cash it in. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. Third and goal coming. Wants to throw. It's Branson. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the time they had it and hoping for better fortune this time around. Snags it quickly on the left. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion like they're doing right now, and they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for you.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Finds a tight end. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a 1st down.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The run from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Working that left side now. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
Stanford, 3.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On the ground, it's Randall. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
The official says no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Dropping back, it's Branson. They're working that left side. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Reads it, fires complete. Man, you got to get hands around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down run.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll sneak it.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Clemson!
Receivers do this every day, all day. Throw it up, I will go get it, I will stay in bounds. Nice job knowing where he was at on the field to get that foot in bounds, to get the big touchdown for this offense.
Attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and they punted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Gobranson. Trying to set up the screen. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Stanford lines up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Off-play action on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. It's caught. It's Williams.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. The screen, and watch out. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Leaves it with the running back. Getting that push, they pick up a 4 out to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
3rd down coming up.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Works the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they execute the end route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They kick it away on 4th down. Catches it at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Stanford could choose to go for it all here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Scanning the field, it's Branson. Got his man. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire, and win this 2nd half.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a 2nd look at this one. the extra point. They close it to 17-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Unloads quickly. No chance to run, but still a good game. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield very late in the half. The short hands, it's Moore. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Just enough time to get off 1 more snap. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.